Hello everybody, Case Baser here, bringing you another video. Like the previous one, going to be a champion spotlight dash explanation dash tutorial kind of thing. Today we're going to be covering my favorite support, who can also be played as, well, a mixture of AP and a bit of tankiness, I guess, could be added to him. But yeah, we're talking about Blitzcrank, as you can see by the video title and by Blitzcrank himself. So, um, previously, Blitzcrank used to be played either as full AP or support. And by previously, I mean most of the biggest part of Season 3. Now, Season 3 is about to end. They extended it to the 11th of November. So then Season 4 starts and all that good stuff, you know. But from a couple of weeks ago, people started playing Blitzcrank not as a pure support, but a mixture of supportish and AP. So he basically deals damage, but is still counted as a support, which I think is a very good combination. Also may be used on Nidalee, but the good side on Blitzcrank is he has a lot of control on one single target, if you know what I mean. He also has some CC, sorry, on his ultimate because it silences people. So let's start by covering his abilities. But before I do that, you might want to stick to the end of the video, to the very end, because I am going to be reviewing a website, sorry, that you might find useful. You see what I'm talking about at the end of the video. So let's begin. Now his passive, the mana barrier, is basically when Blitzcrank gets heavily wounded, when he's below 20% of his health, um, he gets a shield that absorbs damage, obviously, that's equal to 50% of his mana for 10 seconds. It lasts 10 seconds, then it goes away, or of course it's destroyed, and yeah. It refreshes in 90 seconds, kind of like the passive on Aatrox, only doesn't revive you, but yeah, you get the thing. It has a cooldown thing, you know. So a good idea currently, I normally don't advise people on how to build different champions because builds are pretty much changeable. Because if you watch Champion Spotlight back from Season 1, you see items that don't even exist anymore, or if they exist, it's kind of silly to take them on the champion that people would recommend taking them back in Season 1. So yeah, but an item that at the moment makes sense to be taken is the Tear of the Goddess, which then can be transformed, sorry, into the Archangel Staff, obviously, because that gives you mana basically. Every time you use a spell in, I think, 3 seconds, it gives you extra mana, I think 2 or 4 mana, not quite sure. And it stacks all the way to 750. And obviously, the more mana you have, the bigger the shield. And if you stack it to the max and then get the Archangel Staff, you get an item. Not quite sure what it's called at the moment, but when you activate it, you get a shield. So, yeah, even bigger shield. So, yeah. His Q. One of his best abilities is the rocket grab. Now, basically, that's the hook, as people tend to call it. It's when he extends his arm, grabs the first object in the way, pulls it back. Now, it deals a lot of damage when built AP-support, obviously more damage if pure AP. And it's Blitzcrank's opening ability, obviously. So do keep in mind that the range indicated when you press Q, if you don't have Smart Cast on, is sometimes it's a bit glitchy. It looks like the hook may grab an object, but it actually doesn't. I would advise, if you want to main this champion, like he to be your main champion, do you want to play him a lot? If you have the opportunity, get Blitzcrank, because the hook animation is correct on him. I'm sure about him because I have him on a different account. I don't know about the rest, but for once he looks very cool, you know. And the hook animation is correct, but you get used to the hook length in, say, maybe 30 games or so. So when you get used to the hook, you might want to try turning quick cast on, or smart cast, sorry, which is basically when you press Q, it doesn't show you the indication of which way you're going to fire it, how long the range is, and all that. It just fires it towards your cursor of the mouse, you know? It's basically faster. Like when you're playing Lee Sin and you want to jump towards, you also want a smart cast, you know? His W, overdrive, basically increased movement speed and attack speed, activated when chasing, when running, and don't forget, if you're playing as support, when the AD carry is pushing a turret and you want to help him with basic attacks, turn the overdrive on if you're sure that the jungler, sorry, isn't coming. If he is coming, you're going to need it later to escape from him or help the AD carry escape. So yeah, you get used to the overdrive. It's not that hard, you know. Power Fist. Basically, it's a basic attack, but Blitzcrank deals more damage with it and knocks his target up in the air. So it's like a stun for a couple of seconds. Well, maybe not a couple of seconds, maybe it's 1 second, but basically his opening combo is Q, E, and if you have the ultimate, R. So it also adds, of course, damage to his basic attack, his next basic attack. So when you activate it, you might wanna, I mean, when you're fighting against the turret and you want to push the turret badly, you might want to click the E if you have enough mana and you're sure that you're not gonna need it, not gonna explain again why. The same case scenario with overdrive, you know, because it will deal a bit more damage to the turret, but it may be the difference between the turret being gone and the turret getting the boat. So yeah. Now his ultimate, kind of tricky, kind of not. It depends on you basically how you play him. So basically, he has a passive and a active stance of his ultimate, or maybe it's a passive stance and an active form thing, whatever. The passive, when his ultimate is not on cooldown, by the way, it's on short cooldown. It's I think 25 seconds, so you might sometimes want to use it to clear out minion wave. Sorry, if the AD carry is not around, they need to get the farm to the AD carry. So the passive basically fires every I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, fires a bolt that basically hits minions and champions and whatever around you. Um, and the bolts appear only in the range of your ultimate. So when you hold your mouse on your ultimate icon on the bottom of the screen when you're in game, sorry, you see the range around you. So if you don't want to steal the AD carry's farm, what you want to do is you hold your cursor on the ultimate and stand away from the minions, like there aren't any minions in the range of the ultimate. Then you're not going to be able to steal none of his farm with your ultimate passive. Um, Basically, when activated, his ultimate deals damage to people around him in the circle again. You have to get used to how big the circle is because sometimes people are just out of range and you're like, ah, damn it. But it isn't that bad if you miss it because it's short cooldown, doesn't cost that much mana. It's basically a bit more than the rocket grab, so yeah. And it also silences everything it hits for 0.5 seconds. Very useful in team fights, obviously. Um, so yeah, your basic combo, as I said, Q, E, R. You want to be in team fights. You don't want to be the first engaging. You don't want to be the last guy because you have to pull someone. And the idea is when you're playing Blitzcrank, sorry, to split the enemy team apart. Like say they're all together, but you see you can pull someone, okay? So you pull him away from his team, he gets killed. Then you turn the situation from a 5v5 into a 4v5. Obviously have the advantage of one guy, and if you'd say pull the support, going to be useful because they're not going to have anyone to absorb the damage for them and to heal them if the support has heal or whatever. If you take the AD carry, you're going to do the best thing you can because that means they have a lot less damage unless they have a very damage productive top jungler or mid lane. I don't know. So basically, you want to be in the middle of the team fight all in all, but at the beginning, try to go up front, pull someone, and then go back. Now there is a glitch, it may be removed in the future, where you pull someone and while he's flying towards you, if you flash behind you, but you have to be quick with the cursor of the mouse, when you flash back, like the range of your hand of the hook extends and you pull him even further. It doesn't work every time, but if you watch a troll tank video on YouTube, you might see that in action. It's kind of funny, but again, it's a glitch. Riot might remove it. It might be actually not a glitch. It might just be the way the game works. I don't know. Just telling you guys so you guys know, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics on Blitzcrank. You want to be careful with one thing. When you have your ultimate active, when you have your ultimate not on cooldown, meaning you have your passive up, you want to be careful running on low health through the jungle, especially with Baron. I've gotten killed so many times from Baron just because Baron be like, oh, you use your ultimate passive on me? Oh, okay, I kill you with my basic attacks, biatch. Yeah, not a nice thing to do, so be aware of that. It's kind of acts like a Sunfire Cape, deals damage to everyone around you, so, well, not everyone, but, you know, a single target. You get the idea, I hope. A useful trick I sometimes do, if, say, my AD carry is someone that deals a lot of damage and is important to the team, is at low health, and we're at mid lane, near the rat camps, the raid, whatever they're called, camps, you may, with your Q, you may pull the center one, which is, damn it guys, which is basically the one that heals you when you kill it. So you may pull it, and then you kind of have a heal, like when the guy kills it, he gets healed, you get the idea, I hope. Yeah, I'm really bad at explaining things, guys, I know. So yeah, if you're playing a support, obviously remember to buy wards, and yeah. Now I'm going to show you the website, and I will be right back when my browser loads up and all that, okay? So the website for today, first of all, not every video is going to have a website, obviously, because I don't know that many websites for League of Legends. Now this one, a lot of you know about, so you might just want to exit out the video at this point. But for those of you who don't know what Lola King is, you might want to stick around. So it's basically an awesome website where you can create your own account, obviously, and you can search for a user. Say I want to find, say, Dick Face. I don't know if there's a user Dick Face even. Oh, there is. Okay. So these are all the servers. So we got North America, West, Nordic and East, Brazil, so on and so forth. So it searches all the servers for a name, for a guy with the name or girl with the name Dick Face. Most likely going to be a guy. And it displays you everybody on the different servers, you know. So when you click on someone, say, this is a guy I know, I want to check his profile out. This kind of a shout out to Dick Face, obviously. Well, this profile isn't that interesting. I might want to go into my own. Wait a sec. By the way, my name in Nordic and East, sorry about that, is You Got Wiped. So if you would like to play with me, add me, I will accept. Wow, that's the best statistic ever. I know. So this is my second profile. You can see the previous games I played. These are the recent statistics. this is the Lord King's score. Sorry, it's basically what you might refer to as elo. So here's my elo, obviously quite low, but considering I am in bronze 2 this year, this isn't, well, it's kind of, bronze 2 elo. What do you expect? So basically you can see the statistics, the normal rank, dominion, and 3v3. You can also see where I am in the leagues. You can see the ranked stats I've got. Um, well, obviously anyone. You can see that for anyone, not just for me. You can see my previous games. I've played my builds. You can show detail. You click on show details. It displays all the different people. You can click on someone to go to his profile as well. If we go into masteries, you can see my different masteries. Runes. You can see my runes, obviously. This is my elo right here. And say if you want to, you have friends and you want to add someone so you can check him out, like, why? Let's see how my friend's elo is doing. For instance, that sounded extremely stupid for some reason. You can click on this button here, add to favorites, and then when you log into your account, obviously, you can see your friends in favorites. So if I go to one of my friends, there I can see his profile. I can see his elo and everything I could see on myself. Now, this website also has a lot of cool events, news, clips, like short clips, guides, forum, annoying ads, I guess. But all in all, very nice website. If you have free time or you wanna, check some things about LoL, you might wanna check it out. You can see the items. You've got the model viewer, which is basically you select. This is quite cool, by the way. Say I want to select Ari and the skin, and I can select an load model. Then it would obviously load, and when it finishes loading, this is Ari with, whoa, what is wrong with this skin? Load again. Okay, something's not working right. Oh no, it's just loading. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry about that. So basically, it's like a 3D model of a character with a different skin. Also, you can get the original skin. You can see the different animations. That's kind of disturbing. Yeah. You can see different champions. You can see charts. I guess most played, most popular champions and all that, cool stuff you can select on what. All in all, some things are the same with LOL King, which I reviewed last time. Some things are not, but you might want to check it out. I don't know. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment if you have a question. Helps a lot. Subscribe if you want to check out my other videos. That would be very nice. And I hope you guys have a nice weekend. And I'll see you next time in the next video. So yeah, bye guys, and I'll see you next time.